Hello, my name is Brooklyn, and today I wanted to discuss and illustrate Katabasis by Art Call. Let's talk about it. I'm sorry if I sound a little sick. I kind of just did come off with something, so if I sound stuffy, that is why. So back in September, I read this book, my first ever impression of R. Kwang's writing. I heard about this back in February, and what I heard was that it was Alice in Wonderland meets Dante's Inferno meets Dark Academia, and I was like, this sounds perfect. Katabasis is about two Cambridge students, Alice Law and Peter Murdoch, who venture into hell in order to retrieve their recently passed Professor Grimes in order to get recommendation letters for their jobs in the near future for analytic magic. Throughout the narration, we get more of an understanding of who Alice Law and Peter are, their characters, and what sort of motivates them in their studies, but most of the narrative is in Alice's perspective. So that's kind of what I want to talk about most of. Upon meeting and discovering who Alice is, she is not the most likable character for me personally. Although she loves her work and she loves what she's doing, but she sort of loves it so much to the point that she hurts the people around her and herself. In her pursuit, she neglects her health, her physical health, her mental health, in order to achieve this level of success in her mind. And I think that's a great thing to explore, sort of the consequences of academic perfectionism and how it affects you and the people around you when you don't put it into perspective to other things in your life. Overall, I really enjoyed Katabasis. I think I gave it 4 stars. I've never read anything like R. Kwang before. She definitely has a very, I would say, parable way of writing. It does at times feel like her narrative is just there to push whatever lesson she wants to teach. But I don't necessarily see that as all of a negative. It's unique and engaging. Like, it's something to where I can look at a piece of work from her and be like, that's definitely Kwang. Writing and speaking through the papers. Definitely a novel that I want to come back to just to kind of revisit the themes and also research more of the literature that she references that I don't understand, because there's a lot of references that I don't understand. So the illustration that I made is of Alice in her study, very, very tired, because I feel like throughout this entire novel, she's very tired. She's surrounded by books, of course, by her studies. I just kind of wanted to show how she is sort of in a prison of her own perfection and of her own ideal. So that is my review. Thank you so much for watching.